Hi and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own personalized business card for free in Canva. So here we are in the home page of Canva, and to develop your business card, if you go to create at the top left, and at the top here, if you just start to type business, you can see immediately we've got this business card template here. Click on that and you can see the size of your business card is brought up here. And if you want to do a back image on the back or the reverse of your card, just click add page and you'll have the front and the back of your business card. So the first thing to note is if we go up to templates, there is a wealth of templates here you can use. Now I am going to show you how to do one from scratch, but if you scroll down and don't click on the ones with the crown, because it means you will have to sign up to the pro version. But if you want to do this for free, there's lots of designs in here that don't have a crown next to them. Now they are now few and far between. They've monetized many of their designs, but there still is a few options available for free. Now the reason I'm going to show you from scratch is of course because you might not like any of these designs. Now I'm not a designer, but I will give you all the tools and tricks to develop your own business card, including color, fonts, pictures, images, shapes, etc. So first of all, we've got our design, and what I will do, I'm going to show you how to insert a picture, and it's quite important to take your color choices from that picture. So remembering your brand choices, I'm going to go to elements and I'm going to go to photos, and in the top here you've got a description box. So I'm just going to type in people and press enter. And then I can scroll down again, those images without a crown, you can scroll down and select your images. Now if you can't find the image that you want, you can upload your own. Just go to uploads, just go to upload file, and then you can upload the image of your choice, and then it will import into this section here. So you can see I've imported lots of different images into here. These are my own personal images, and you can do the same and use your own image. But let's just go back to elements, go back to people, and then you can scroll through and pick a picture of your choice. Now I'm going to select this one here, but before I do so, I'm just going to create a frame for it because I want a circular image. So go back to the arrow, and then at the top here I'm going to type in frames. Now these are brilliant. These allow you to choose a frame, and when you drag and drop your photograph, it will drag it and drop it straight into these frames. Now there's literally hundreds of these frames. I'm not going to go through them all. If you want to see more, go to see all. I'm just going to drag and drop the circle in. I'm going to pop our picture to the top right here. Now as you can see this move, you can see we've got this danger zone around the outside of the card. This is for printing. So obviously you don't want to put anything too close to the edge of your card because it'll look a bit funky, but also it might have print issues. But I'm just going to pop this right up in the corner here. I'm going to extend it because I want my picture to be quite big, and move it across to about here. Perfect. Now we can go back. Let's go back to elements, go back to photos, and then recently used this one here. I can click, drag and drop it, and as you hover over the frame you can see it just clips into that frame. Drop it and you've got your image in that frame. Now if you want to move it, just double click and you can move the picture around in your frame, and then just release it and press enter, and the picture will be in that circle exactly where you want it. I'm going to put a bit of an outline on here, so I'm going to click on stroke style, and then I'm just going to pull this over to the right, and you can see that my stroke gets bigger and bigger. You can have whatever thickness you like. I'm going to go for about 7, and then I can go to this element here, which is the color. And for my brand colors, I'm just going to choose this orange color, but of course you can select your own colors as well. Be mindful that often it's good to use the colors reflected in the image. I've got lots of orange, brown tones in here with a few blues. Orange goes very well with blue. So just be mindful of your image, maybe not go for something that's too off your brand colors. A simple shape now, I'm going to go to elements, and let's click back on this arrow because we're currently in photos. Let's go down to shapes and click on the square. And then I'm just going to pull this square up, move it up to the top here. And then I'm going to pull it across so it joins this stroke. Then I'm going to go to color and once again choose the orange and then deselect. And as you can see, you've created this nice simple shape all the way across your design. So the line at the top here is slightly thicker, but of course you can do your own line. It's completely up to you. So onto your logo. So now I'm going to go to uploads. I'm going to go to upload files and just click on my logo and click upload. You can see now my logo is being uploaded and all I need to do is click and you can see my logo being inserted here. I can now make this bigger or smaller and move it around my design. I can actually crop it as well, so I can move it down, crop my design so it doesn't take up so much space when I'm trying to move it around. Try to make the margins equal, press enter, and you can see that's just cropped it there, so we can just make that a little bit bigger. So now for some text, we'll go to text over here, click any one of these, it doesn't really matter, and then we can put it down to the bottom here and just extend it. Whoops. Just extend it. Make sure this little purple element at the side here is turned purple. We can extend it out. Just select everything. Then you can just start typing. I'm just going to paste in my text. And then to customize your text, just select it all, Command or Control A. And then you can go up to the fonts, choose a font of your choice. I'm going to choose this one here. I'm going to take off the bold and change the color, which is this one here, to the orange color. And then of course we can go to position. Position is great because you can go over here with your selected element and select center and it will make sure it's perfectly centered. This is also great for multiple elements, which I shall come on to shortly. So just deselect it, check you're happy with the look. You might want to consider lining up the edge of this logo with the edge of your text at the bottom here. You can do that by easily moving that over. So those are some simple elements there. We're going to go on to the next page or the back of your business card to show you some more tools. So click on second. This is now the back. So what we're going to do is go to elements, click on the square, and we're going to pull out this square into a rectangle to cover the entirety of the back of your business card. Then go to text again and select any one of these. And then once again, you can start typing, but I'm just going to paste in my text. And again, I can select my text, go to the color, select white, go to the font, and once again, you can select a font of your choice. Let's try Arial, take off the bold, and then you can increase and decrease the size of your font using the plus size. And once you're happy, what we can do is duplicate it. So just go to the three dots, select duplicate, and move this one down. And then we can duplicate it again. You can now see we've got this duplicate icon, and once more. So now we've got 4 elements. We can just add in our text to each of these elements, our contact information. Okay, so now we've got these elements in, what we have to do is line them all up. Now, if you go to this alignment tool here, it will actually move the text to the left, justify to the middle, and to the right. So we're going to assign everything to the left. So click on the numbers and the website. You see the text all moving over to the left of the boxes. And then you can roughly decide where you want the boxes. So put the bottom one where you want it, the top one where you want it. Hold down the shift key and select them all. Go to position. Now here you have this tool which is called vertically spaced. You can then vertically align them all. Make sure they're all aligned to the left, which we can see here because it's greyed out. And then you can group them together. So now you can move all of this round as one element. Then we can put some little icons in. So go to elements and then click on this arrow to go back. We can go to graphics. In the top here, we can type in location, press enter, and scroll down and find something without a crown that you're happy with. I'll select this one here, reduce the size of it. Let's just move it over away from the text. Change the color. We're going to choose white, and then in position, you can see we can adjust the width and the height here. So I'm going to adjust the height here to 0.13 and press enter. And then I'm going to move it down to the bottom where we need it down here. I'm not going to worry too much about the alignment at the moment because I'm going to show you how to do that afterwards. Go back to elements, take out location and type in phone, press enter. Once again, do the same thing. I'm going to select this one. We'll just move that over, change it to white, and then again position, and we can go to the height here, press 1.3 and press enter. Next one in elements, we'll type in email, we'll select this one here, select the color, select white, reduce it down, go to position, and with this one I think we'll do the height, the height, we'll do 1.3 and press enter. And then finally back to elements, and I'm going to type in globe and press enter, select this one, color, white, position. This one doesn't matter either or because it's a square. 0.13, press enter. So now we can zoom in a little bit, so we can just move everything to one side. So this one needs to be in the middle of this text here, and you can do that by eye and then just move it out with your arrow keys. Same with this one, needs to be in the middle. Just we're using the height of each of these icons to be in the middle of these. So now what we can do is hold the shift key down and select all of these elements, go to position, and then we can center them to each other. So now they're all beautifully centered. We can deselect, have a look at the layout, check we're happy with it. Obviously this one here stands out slightly larger, so we can click on it, go to position, and we can reduce the height or the width. So let's reduce the width to 1.3 and press enter. Once we've done that, you can see they're all slightly misaligned again, so we can select them all and then center them. The email one here is slightly high, so we can pull that down. Once you're happy with the alignment, select all of the icons, hold the shift key down, select the rest of it, and just group it together. Now you have the ability to move this anywhere you like. You can move it to the top corner, the middle, over to the right, down the corner. I'm going to put mine over here, and the reason for that is I'm just going to show you a few more ways that you can put in some design elements. So let's go to elements, go to the back button, go to shapes, and you can scroll down utilizing any of these shapes. I'm going to click on this one here, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to stretch across my entire business card. I'm going to go up to color here, scroll down, and you can see we've got some gradients. So some of these may or may not correlate with your brand design, but mine does here. So I'm just going to click on it, and you can see it's changed that color, but it's coming across my text here. So if it does that, just go to position and just click backward until it's behind your text. Next, another little trick is go to elements and go back here, go to graphics, and in the top here you can type in white glow circle, press enter. Again, search for something that isn't the pro version, and you can pop some of these into your design. Let's click on this one, and I'm looking for something really to go up in this corner here, just to break up the amount of orange we've got here, and deselect, and you can see that fits quite nicely. Now that might not be your design preference, absolutely fine, you can just take it out. You might want to move this along, you might want to make the text smaller or slightly different text, that's absolutely fine. But I've just shown you a few techniques here that you can use to design your own business card. So once you're happy with it, you can obviously, we've got the front here and we've got the rear of the business card here. Once you're happy, just go to share, go to download, choose the size that you want and also the file that you want as well, and then just simply click download. And then what you'll find is that Canva will download it, and then you can go and find it in your downloads file. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, Please like and subscribe and have a great day.